While the Catholic Church has been around for thousands of years, we only saw the first American Catholic cardinal in the year 1875. Since then, Americans have continued to grow in prominence within the Vatican, and some Americans have even been considered as potential candidates for the papacy. While Americans have had significant impact on the Church, there are 5 figures who particularly stand out as having the most influence within the Holy See. There were dozens and dozens of candidates that we could have included on this list, so please leave a comment if you think we left out an essential contender. Number 5. Archbishop Paul Marcinkus. Born in Cicero, Illinois, Marcinkus was ordained to the priesthood in 1947 in the Archdiocese of Chicago. In 1950, Marcinkus began to fulfill special assignments for the Holy See and became friendly with Cardinal Giovanni Battista Montini, later Pope Paul VI, while studying canon law at the Gregorian University. Under Paul VI, he helped manage arrangements for papal overseas trips. His height and muscular build served him well as an informal bodyguard for Paul VI, earning him the nickname the Gorilla. In 1981, John Paul II promoted Marcinkus to Archbishop and made him Vice President of the Governorate of the Vatican City-State, in effect its governor. He was named President of the Vatican Bank in 1971, but after significant investigation by United States authorities and numerous public scandals, he chose to step down from his position in 1990. Marcinkus has been portrayed in a variety of movies over the years, but most prominently in The Godfather Part 3, where it is widely suspected that the character Archbishop Gilday is based on Marcinkus. Number 4. Cardinal Kevin Farrell. Born in Dublin in 1947, Farrell was ordained to the priesthood in 1978. In the early 1980s, Farrell spent some time in the Archdiocese of Washington and was later assigned as an associate pastor at St. Peter's Parish in Olney, Maryland. He was later appointed the bishop of the Diocese of Dallas. Pope Francis clearly saw something in Farrell and gave him an impressive number of appointments over the years. He was appointed to the following positions: the College of Cardinals, prefect of the newly established Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life in Rome, a member of the administration of the Patrimony of the Apostolic See, and a member of the Pontifical Commission for Vatican City-State. He was also appointed as president of the Commission for Confidential Matters, a new office in the Roman Curia. In 2022, Francis appointed Farrell as chair of the Pontifical Committee for Investments. Today, Farrell serves as the Camerlingo of the Holy Roman Church. This is an office of the papal household that administers the property and revenues of the Holy See. The Camerlingo is responsible for the formal determination of the death of the reigning pope. After the pope is declared dead, the Camerlingo takes possession of the Ring of the Fisherman, then notifies the appropriate officers of the Roman Curia and the Dean of the College of Cardinals. He participates in the preparations for the conclave and the pope's funeral. Until a successor pope can be elected, the Camerlingo serves as Vatican City's acting sovereign. Number 3. Cardinal William Levada. Born in Long Beach, California, Levada was ordained to the priesthood in 1961. In 1983, he became Auxiliary Bishop of Los Angeles, then Archbishop of Portland, and finally, the Archbishop of San Francisco. During this time, Pope John Paul II asked Levada to join the editorial board to draft a new catechism for the Catholic Church. In 2005, Pope Benedict XVI appointed Levada as his own successor in the post of prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith. 1 year later, he was elevated to the College of Cardinals. From here, Levada served on nearly a dozen commissions and councils and was considered the highest-ranking American in the Vatican. He was named to the congregations for bishops, saints, evangelization, Oriental churches, and Catholic education, as well as pontifical councils for legislative texts, Christian unity, and new evangelization. Number 2. Cardinal Edmund Zoka. Born in Grand Rapids, Zoka was ordained to the priesthood in 1954. He was appointed the first Bishop of Gaylord in 1971, and later became the Archbishop of Detroit. It was during this time that Zoka welcomed Pope John Paul II to the Motor City during his pontifical travel. He was appointed to the College of Cardinals in 1988 and was named president of the Prefecture for the Economic Affairs of the Holy See, where he helped to manage the Vatican's financial affairs. He was also named president of the Governorate of Vatican City-State. He was the first American to hold both these positions. From there, he was appointed to just about every department that mattered. Within the Roman Curia, his membership included Secretariat of State, the Dicastery for the Causes of Saints, the Dicastery for Bishops, the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, the Dicastery for the Clergy, and the Dicastery for Institutes of Consecrated Life and Societies of Apostolic Life. Number 1. Cardinal Justin Rigali. Born in Los Angeles, Rigali was ordained a priest in 1961. While studying in Rome, he served as an assistant during the first 2 sessions of the Second Vatican Council. Rigali began his service in the English section of the Secretariat of State in 1964. He was later named as a papal chamberlain and served as the English translator for Pope Paul VI, accompanying him on several international trips. For almost a decade, from 1985 to 1994, then Bishop Justin Rigali held an astonishing range of positions that mattered under Pope John Paul II. In June 1985, he became president of the Pontifical Ecclesiastical Academy, responsible for training Vatican diplomats at the height of the Cold War, when the Vatican's geopolitical relevance under the Polish Pope was at an all-time high. In 1994, Rigali was appointed as the Archbishop of St. Louis and oversaw the visit of Pope John Paul II in 1999. In 2003, Rigali was appointed as the Archbishop of Philadelphia and also to the College of Cardinals. Though Rigali's legacy would later be tainted by debates over the abuse crisis and also financial management, as the Archbishop of Philadelphia, for a period of time Rigali held sway in the Vatican as no American before or since ever has.